Number 9 is more like, you know, in order to make a schedule and to be productive, what you also need to do is before the month of Ramadan, because we're talking about how to prepare for it, right? Before the month of Ramadan, you prepare also by clearing anything that's pending, anything that you need to do, you get it out of
Get
the
it
way
done.
beforehand.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. I've heard that
For
before, yeah.
for example, a beautiful example is with the sisters. Because our mothers, our wives, our sisters, our daughters, in the month of Ramadan, subhanAllah, they spend 5 hours, 6 hours, 4 hours, some of them in the kitchen every single day. Some of this stuff can be done before Ramadan. Because the food, you're going to make it every day. But in terms of like the main preparation and buying it and marination and freezing the food, all of that stuff can be done before. It can be done right now, right? So this stuff needs to be done beforehand so they can spend minimal time in the kitchen. And we also, on top of that, need to aid them in that. SubhanAllah, imagine your mother or your wife or your daughter or your sister, she's doing it by herself, for example. And then you aid her. 2 hands make the work done, you know, half the time. 3 hands make it less than that, etc. So the more people that get together and help, it allows everybody to have equal time later to focus on their ibadah and their worship to Allah Jalla wa Ala. And our sisters and our females in the house, they deserve to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, just like how we are. It's not fair that we get like 12 hours, 15 hours in the day, 20 hours in the day to worship Allah. And because they're in the kitchen, they get 10 hours, they get 5 hours, they get 6 hours. It's not really fair. So that's just one example. But there are many, many ways that we ensure that we clear, like people who have work, for example, you try your hardest to get time off work before the month of Ramadan. If you can't get the whole month off, you get the last 10 days off, etc. So that way you can focus on your ibadah. So this is linked to what we said before. These guys used to clear their whole month and spend their time worshipping Allah and reciting the Quran.